Hey y'all, welcome back to Black Lotus Glow. My name is Tanya, and today I am repotting my Alocasia Zebrina. She has outgrown her pot. When I bought her, I left her in in the pot that was in the that she came in when I bought her a few months ago. And she has grown. The roots are starting to come out on the bottom. Not all the way out, but there's enough coming out that I'm like, and then her leaves are starting to turn yellow, right? So the soil is kind of wet. I'm dry. So I know it's time to repot her. But I love her. Do you see her her stems? They say it's like a zebra pattern, but if we're being honest, to me it gives me more tiger than zebra. But this is the Zebrina. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a semi-hydroponic, where I'm going to use leca, my leca balls that I did rinse off already. My second moss with perlite, mixed with perlite, and I did wet them and get them real wet, and then kind of drain them out with the water, excess water. And then I'm also going to add horticulture charcoal, which is going to help with like fungus and give it the beneficial bacteria and nutrients that it needs alongside everything else, along with the moss. And then I'm gonna top it off with my mixture in here, y'all. This is I use Super Thrive Foliage Pro as my fertilizer. I was using fish fertilizer, but I decided to kind of switch it up and use this because the smell. Because I use a lot of self-watering pots, y'all, and the smell gets to me when it's just sitting. The fish smell, I love it. It's one of my favorite fertilizers. So I think what I'm gonna do is alternate between the Super Thrive Foliage Pro and the fish fertilizer. Just kind of alternate. But eventually what I want to do with all of my alocasias, I might need some more leca, y'all. I wasn't anticipating. I might get some more left. I think that's enough. This is a clear jar that I got. I want to say I've had it for years. I got it from probably the dollar store or the Dollar General. It's one of those stores. But this is how she's looking. As you can see, she's real dry, but her roots are still good, healthy. She got healthy roots. So I'm not worried about root rot or anything like that. That's not why I'm repotting her. She's just outgrown this pot. And I was waiting. The reason why I didn't repot her when I first got her, one, it's actually a he. His name is Zeke. I didn't repot Zeke because I actually allowed them to get to acclimate to my environment before I do anything. Because even when I repot Zeke into this hydroponic, it's gonna go into shock, and I might lose a couple of leaves, minus the ones that's already turning yellow because it's dry. They don't like drying out, y'all. But I knew I was gonna do this, so that's why I was like, might as well just wait. So I'm gonna get all this soil or whatever, this mixture that it came in, out. And I'm also going to be looking for corms, just to see. And remember, corms are the little bulbs that they produce that you use to actually propagate and get new plants. So hopefully Zeke. So far I don't see any. For it to be this big and not have any corms is kind of surprising. But yeah, the roots are very, very healthy. I don't know what they what this is. It's super thick. I'm gonna have to rinse this off. I'm gonna try to get as much of the soil off, you guys, as I can. Get it as clean as possible. I just find that I was gonna put it in my chunky soil mix, like I have a couple of my other alocasias, but I do eventually, when it's time to repot the other ones, I really want to transfer them over to semi-hydronic situation going on. I don't know, because they love to be moist at all times. I just feel like it's just, and my self-watering pot right now is working for the ones that's in the chunky soil mix with soil. I have one that's just chunky soil mixed soilless, and it's doing good. So I'm just trying different things just to see what works best. But I know with alocasias, they love humidity. So my plant room / office, but it's, my plant room stays at 65. Try to keep the humidity in here by like 60, 65. And then my greenhouse back here, it can get up to 80. Which is, I'm just waiting to put some grow lights in there before I put my alocasias in there. But so far, the temperature out here, okay, I see one corm. It gave me one. Zeke gave me one corm, y'all. So I'm happy about that. One is better than nothing. And I love growing, propagating plants so I can give away to family and friends and people who want to be introduced into the plant life. I've introduced a few of my friends and family members. And yeah, if it ain't skincare, it's plants. These, I'm so impressed. A lot of people give, I actually got this from the Orange Big Box store. I don't know if I can say it on here. I'm not advertising them. It's just where I got it, Home Depot, child. I got it from Home Depot. And people really knock big box stores, but my thing is, quit shaming people where they get their plants. My goodness, it's just not that serious. I just, some of the stuff I see, and I've been collecting plants, and I've been a plant lover for 10 years, almost 10 years. So just ridiculous, the stuff that I see online and the discourse, and I'm like, really, it's not that serious. It can't be. It just can't be. Like, you're shaming people for where they get their plants. The foolery. But oh my God, these roots, I'm really getting in here because I really want to get as much of the soil off of this as I possibly can. There's a corm here. I think it's a corm. I think I'm gonna let it be just because of the way it's well, no, it came out. Okay, so I got two. Ooh, somebody's gonna be blessed. We'll see, because alocasias is not for the faint of heart. Most people homes are not, they're not gonna get humidifiers, or you know, they love high humidity. They just do. And I have a room dedicated to them, so it doesn't bother me. But you know, some people might not have that option, and to have their house at 60%, 65% humidity might not be ideal. But yeah, y'all, I love it. Look at the roots on him. I keep saying, I want to say she, because usually all my plants are she's. But this one is Zeke. It's a he. I have another one back there. His name is Reggie. It's another alocasia. Okay, so I'm going to rinse this off really well. See if I can get the remainder of soil. See, it's not much left. I did a good job getting it off. So I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this off, and then I'll be right back. Okay, y'all. I got her clean. I got him clean. Lord, I got Zeke all cleaned for the most part. Right, so I'm gonna move this out of my way because it keeps, I'm gonna just do it like this, put it down here. All right, so I got this. I don't know, y'all. So what I'm gonna do, let me see. I might need some more. I do have some. I didn't realize how thick, how big, how wide the whatchamacallit was, the vase was. Anyway, so I'm gonna do a little layering method here. Horticulture charcoal. And then I'm gonna put it in there like that. And then I might have to make more of this. I should have put more leca on the bottom. Okay. So I just layer it like this for the most part, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna have to go make some more. Some more. I should have put some more whatchamacallit on there. It's gonna be all right. Okay, be back, y'all. I gotta go mix some more perlite and moss to fill it up. The problem is I'm using this tiny little bowl. It's not really holding anything. All right, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I made some more mixture, moss and perlite mixture. And layer it. Little branches, little twigs and stuff. Excuse the music. My husband is enjoying himself. He's cooking. So he loves Caribbean, Jamaican music. He loves music, period. Okay. I'm hoping that it doesn't go in too much of a shock to where it loses so many leaves. I would be, but they do tend to bounce back afterwards. So that's the good thing. It's a process. It is a process, y'all. It is. Okay. I think that's good. I might even put some I have lava rocks. I could have put a layer of lava rocks on here, to be honest with you, along with the leca, because I put it in my chunky soil mix. So, whew, it gets messy. Not too bad. Not too bad. So, I got her all packed up. She's standing straight for the most part. Again, I might put some like lava rocks around the top just to kind of help him stand up straight. But there he is. So now I'm just going to, I mixed this the other day, y'all. This also has silica in it, and it's good for helping with the roots and whatnot, and browning. You know, if your leaves are browning or whatnot, it kind of helps with that too. So I'm just going to pour this in here, and I'm being mindful so that it doesn't touch, it doesn't go past too far up the so it can stay. You remember how we did my last video? If you watch my other video, my previous video on when I repotted my my alocasia poly, she went into shock. Nakia, she's in shock right now. I anticipated losing one of the leaves because I think that one of the big leaves were already turning. So I'm hoping she turns around. Okay, so I got it where I want it. The water level is where I want it. So this water contains the Super Thrive Foliage Pro fertilizer. And because they're heavy feeders, alocasias are heavy feeders, I feel like that's the best option, because that's, if she was in a self-watering pot, that's what I would have in the wick, in the reservoir, so she can get, so they can get their feed, their number of nutrients that they need. So I'm going to put this, you know what, this one, these two pups, corms, I'm going to put in perlite, just strictly perlite. I'm gonna wet it, put it in a little container, and I want to see if I'm going to get the results that I get with the with moss. Remember I told you I did my pink dragon? So this is what they're looking like. They're doing really, really well, and I think this is like a week and a half of growth, and I'm very impressed. Like the roots, I don't know if you see, I don't want to bother it, it don't matter. Look at how long these roots are. I don't know if you can see it, it's not focusing. There we go. You see it? Yeah. So I don't think I got, one of them is not doing anything, so I'm not sure about this one. I'm not sure, but 3 out of 4, not bad, right? Within a week. I'm going to keep it in here. I'm gonna keep them in here until I'm gonna keep them in here for a little bit longer. And I'm hoping this one, the one that's not, don't have anything, I'm gonna leave it alone. I do check it weekly. I use these little containers, y'all. These little, you can get these at Walmart. I bought a bag full. I used to use these in my esthetician practice. Even in school, when we were in aesthetic school, they taught us to use these when we set up our treatment rooms and stuff. So they come in real handy. But anywho, so I have that. I'm going to, I have some neem oil. I don't like to spray my plants, the leaves, directly with neem oil. I like to spray it with my concoction. I ran out because I was spraying all last week my foliage and getting them shiny. But I do want to go ahead and, because I did spray her last week as well, but because they are prone to spider mites, alocasias are prone to spider mites, I stay on top of making sure I keep the leaves clean, the foliage clean, and I inspect the stems and the leaves. But for right now, oh Lord, it might just have to be a she. But no, Zeke is gonna, Zeke looks okay. So here you go. What you guys think? So let me know in the comments, do you have any alocasias? Do you love alocasias? People have a love-hate relationship with alocasias. They can be finicky and very particular, but once you figure out what they need and what, you know, what environment they thrive in, and understand that they're heavy feeders and desire a lot more fertilizer than most of your other easier plants, then I think you'll grow to love them. I love the uniqueness of alocasias, because I love this. Look at the stem, y'all. Is this not cute? It's so unique. I showed my husband. He's like, oh, that is cool. And he don't care nothing about plants. But he's like, oh no, that's a cool plant. That's a cool looking plant. And I'm like, yeah, is it not? There's a leaf turning right now, but I'm gonna let it turn all the way before I chop it off. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you have any alocasias. Do you have any tips on what other mediums I could possibly use outside of chunky soil and the semi-hypophonic? Is it hypophonic? Hypogonic? It's whatever. Semi. And let me know what mediums you're using. What substrates are you using for your alocasias? And let's be plant buddies. I love plants. If you know me, I love indoor and outdoor plants, but more indoor because I'm scared of outside. But I garden anyway, right? I do it scared. But I do prefer indoor plants because I can control the bugs. Outside, not so much. But yeah. So here she goes. Here he go. And I'm praying that the shock level is not as drastic as I am anticipating. And so he will go back into on the shelf and continue to live his best life here in the plant room. All right, guys, if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe for more content like this. I am going to be alternating between outside and in my gardening here, just my daily life as well. Skincare, whatever. This is a gumbo of a page, right? I don't like being boxed in, but yeah, share your thoughts about alocasias. Do you love them? Do you hate them? Do you have any, or are you scared to get any? Do you have a Zebrina? Let me know if you have this plant specifically, and how is it doing for you, and are you doing anything different that I'm not doing or you think I should do? All right, guys, until next time, have an amazing day, an amazing week. Find a hobby to be passionate about. Curate your life how you want it to be. I decided I wanted a plant room. All of my plants were scattered all over the house, so I wanted a plant room, and my husband was kind enough to, you know, put together my greenhouse cabinet and my shelves, and my lights are coming. So yeah, just find something. It's a lot going on in America, in the world, but especially America. This is where we're at. So find some joy in your life, and plants is a great way to start. All right, guys, until next time, bye. Okay, boy, you're all good.